friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get it.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes going to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Yellow. Attack! Empty!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. And they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Penny up the middle. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
And he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, they're going to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They go play action with Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Right back to Swift again on second down. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson trying to run inside, but nothing there. And there on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brissett. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Robert Woods, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second and goal, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Brissett on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake, Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bucker is on target, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Third down, Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Brissett. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Brissett. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down for Sen. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Robert Woods. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Right back to Swift again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give, right side, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes will throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes to throw it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa.